I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. On today's show, we're going to talk with John Warden at Champion Services, and we're going to talk about all the tax incentives if you're remodeling your home, and also the new lead-based paint requirements if you're doing remodeling to a home that has lead-based paint in it. You definitely want to stay tuned for that, and for beautiful homes for sale in your area. If you'd like to see all the homes available, visit us on the web at stephencooley.com. We'll be right back.
This presentation of the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show is sponsored by South Carolina Bank and Trust. We believe in South Carolina.
Hello, I'm Stephen Cooley, and welcome to the Stephen Cooley Real Estate Show. As all the viewers know, we are always excited to showcase local businesses in our area that do an excellent job, and we're at one of those today with an incredible reputation amongst in the industry of housing. And I've got John Warden with me with Champion Services, and Champion Services is located in Rock Hill, and you guys do almost everything about remodeling a home. Tell us about that, John.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Stephen. We enjoy and appreciate the opportunity to share with you. Yes, we do. From re-roofing, we're mainly remodeling contractor, but mainly from a re-roofing standpoint, from vinyl replacement windows to vinyl siding, to exterior cleanings, and a long series of lines that from awnings to decks to enclosures. Just about anything you need on your home to bring it up to date or just improve its appearance.
Absolutely. And one of the great things is it's one call does it all type situation, to where they can call here and get everything done. And the other thing is you've got a showroom here in Rock Hill where they can come in and actually look around your showroom and see the roofs actually hanging on a roof and see what it looks like. Also vinyl and things like that behind us that are up on the wall, so they're not just looking at a little sample, they can see it actually applied. So
yes, sir. And the reason that being is we make it user friendly. I'm that way. When I go to shop, I'm looking to, I want to see what I can buy before I buy it, and coordinating things. Let's say you've got a roof on your home. You can then come in and coordinate the siding if that's what you're looking for, and obviously you can operate the windows on a large scale fashion instead of some small sample we try to bring out to the house, which we could certainly do. But it's built, it's user friendly. You can come in at your leisure, and a lot of pamphlets. We've got some qualified staff here that can help you just answer questions. No high pressure stuff, just
good
local hometown stuff.
Yeah, we all got a great reputation. So on today's show, I'd like to get some information from you on the tax incentive for changing out some things on your house. There are tax incentives out there. They do end, as most of you know, the first-time home buyer and move-up buyer tax incentives ended. They had to be under contract by April 30th and closed by June 30th. These tax incentives to replace windows and get more efficient systems will also end at the end of this year.
That's correct. There is a possibility that they may be altered a little bit in June or July. They're doing it in 6-month increments, but right now, just to give you a few, is obviously replacement windows. It has to be a certain rating, a solar tolerance rating of a certain degree, and we offer that. That was our standard window even before the law was brought into effect. But anything that increases a viable, keeping the heat in or keeping the heat out, or vice versa with the cold, from weather stripping to insulation issues to upgraded HVAC systems to, but the windows and doors are your number one heat loss in the house. So.
Absolutely. So people can give you a call and find out what things fall under the tax credit and how much that will be applied to the cost of redoing windows and improving the efficiency of homes. So you definitely want to do that. And again, you've got a short period of time left to make those improvements. So if you're looking at remodeling your home or changing out windows and things like that, now is the time, and to give John a call here at Champion Services. The other big hot button right now in the real estate industry is if you live in a home built before 1978, the very first coat of paint put on your home most likely had lead in the paint, and it's called lead-based paint. It was a great paint, but it was toxic if you consumed it, or your children or pets ate the paint chippings and things like that. The EPA is stepping that up a notch and now saying the people who are doing the work on those homes have to be lead-based paint approved. Tell us about that, because I know you guys have that certification here.
We do, and we just recently completed some further testing on this item, and it is a big issue. It affects a lot of things.
Well, they printed a whole big book on it. So
yeah, there's a schooling through here that has had to be gone through, and just to give you some statistics, and this is straight out of the book, is that all housing, approximately 35%, has some sort of lead base. Now, as you said, pre 1978 is not a concern. But anything from there, it's not really if you want to have it tested, if you intend to have some work done on the home, it is a requirement.
Absolutely.
And it has some substantial penalties if you don't test and have things done.
And so if you live in a home built before 78, you just can't go ripping out things and replacing them and having anybody out to do them. They have to be certified to dispose of those items and work with the lead-based items. And so that's a huge concern, and it will be a big fine. And so, again, you definitely want to call John here at Champion Services and get you guys out there to do the work so there's no penalties and people aren't getting in trouble.
Well, sure. We can do some pre-work testing, which is required. And it is a small cost to the testing, but it's really, you have to test each individual room. Mm-hmm. But you're testing the areas from the interior to the exterior of where you're working. And it has to do, for instance, like with a painting. If you had someone come in, or we do some of that, some interior painting, any sanding creates a dust feature which could conceivably and possibly create a hazard for small children under 6, Absolutely. Elderly, that sort of thing. So it is, I won't say that we don't need more restrictions, and we've got enough of that, but at the same time, the basis of this and foundation of this is an excellent concept.
Absolutely. John, let's tell folks how to reach you and how to find your showroom if they need any of this work done that pertains to remodeling a home, or if they're doing any type of work that involves lead-based paint. Let's tell them how they can get a hold of the expert.
Well, depending on what's your field of expertise. Of course, we're in the Yellow Pages, 7 or 8 places, unfortunately, or unfortunately. But 803-329-7898 is our base number. We have 4 lines here. Again, a qualified staff sets up appointments, and we give free estimates. So we'll be glad to come out and meet with you, or you're welcome to come by the showroom. It's a block off of Anderson Road over here, back in the edge of the industrial park. We've been at this location 16, 17 years. And again, we have a very unique showroom. We get a lot of compliments on it. It's very user-friendly to come in and see the different types of things before you buy it, kind of thing.
Absolutely, and a business full of nice people to work with. So thanks for having us out today. It was an honor to be here. Again, y'all got a great reputation in town, and if you want to come in and see how all these things look, this showroom is the place to do it. John with Champion Services, appreciate it so much. Please stay tuned for beautiful homes for sale in your area.